Hello, everyone. Hi, Laura. Thanks for coming. It's so good to see you here. Happy to be on YouTube to catch your chit chat. Yes, I saw that you just had a video come out about native, so I'm definitely gonna check that out after this is over. I started teaching ESL on Outschool, which I will tell you all about. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the weekly reports like I always do, in case anyone watches later just wants to hear the reports. And then later, after I do those, I'm going to chit chat with you guys. I'll tell you all about teaching ESL at Outschool and a few other things. Okay, so I'm going to start with Vipkid because Outschool kind of had a lot of things in their last email. So I want to spend a little time on that and then go straight into talking about Outschool. So I'm just going to get Vipkid out of the way here. Okay, let's see. This. All right. And let me start with Vipkid. All right, so happy 2021, 2022 kickoff, a message of thanks and reflection from Vipkid's co-founder, from Jessie Chen. As we begin, Jessie Chen, Vipkid's co-founder, wanted to share her reflections and what we can look forward to in 2022. So if anyone wants me to read that later, let me know, but there you can go and read that. Update on the global platform. Laura, I know you've gotten bookings on the global platform. How's that going? Oh, hello, Jason. All right, for those of you that are on the global platform, we have a few updates. You can now submit UA-CF through the teacher portal for non-global platform classes, but you still need to submit UA for global platform by sending a ticket. You can open slots available to be booked for any time, not only 8:30 to 9:30. So anytime, that's good news. Your open slots can now be booked by the global platform students, BookNook, adult speaking courses if you're certified. So that's good. You can do all three of them if you need to. You can open slots available to be booked for any time. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Your open slots can now be booked by global. The copy of last week's slot function and block time period is back. Yes, especially the copy, because clicking on each of those individually, especially if you work a lot, is pretty tedious. The operation log is back. The Go to Classroom button in the booking details page has been removed. Finally, you can now see both your global classes and your past classes by clicking on different buttons within the merged portal. You may need to go back the month you last taught a class to see your past classes. Thanks, Debbie, for sharing the tips. So here's a picture. I'm just going to let you look at that. A picture's worth 1,000 words. I don't need to say anything. Oh, hi, Cindy. Are you on a break from school? At your school? Calling all writers, contribute to the Vipkid blog. We're looking for teachers who are experienced writers to contribute language learning tips and creative instructional strategies for our official blog. The audience for this blog is prospective parents for English language learners. Our goal for the blog is to help parents and students understand and benefit from the expertise. Is anyone going to do that? Complete this form if interested. Did you know there's a January calendar available? It's time to start preparing for the Lunar New Year. Get your January calendar. The Lunar New Year will be around January 22nd. Lunar New Year celebrations will begin with the Spring Festival on February 1st and will end on February 15th. It's the year of the tiger. I must say I haven't been paying as much attention since I'm not teaching Chinese students as much. Vipkid Teacher Network events. The Vipkid Network is offering 2 special book clubs as we kick off the new year. Vipkid Book Club for book lovers. My grandfather asked me to tell you she's sorry, and Make It Stick book study. You can continue to grow your professional skills and connect with other Vipkid teachers while reading and discussing Make It Stick. Meetups. refresh. So there's a power hour boot camp and a Zumba. Is anyone doing those? I might. Actually, I am trying to work out on a regular basis now. I'll talk to you guys about that too. So yeah, if they're at a time I could do it, I might. Okay, riddles. What did one wall say to the other wall? What goes up but never comes down? You can share it there. Let me know if you guys take a guess on what that is. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. All right, I already said hello, but I'm going to show it on screen. Hi, Jason. Hi, Cindy. This is my free time. All right. Happy you're spending it with us. Rebecca, watching while taking my kid to school. Awesome. All right. I feel privileged that you chose me over your radio. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go straight into Outschool now. And then we'll talk a little bit. Okay. Window. Okay, here we go. And okay, now help families find you on the web. In response to your feedback, we've created 2 new guidelines that dive into essential online marketing tool, search engine optimization. Get the basics on helping your website or class listings be seen. I did click on the more information, so I'll go into that a little bit after. Learners are looking for, so they have new data on the subjects, class times, high search volume. I also will show you that in a minute. Teaching Black History. Black History Month in US and Canada is coming up in February. Could you connect with families in these regions by creating a special class, sections that explore different aspects of Black history? Think historical people, events, culture, music, and art, and more. We encourage you to get creative while teaching topics that are within your expertise. And I could read within your expertise as well. So let me know if you're going to do this. For me, this is super simple. I can just add something in February to my civics class. Like I can do a class about civil rights and the Jim Crow laws. And so for me, that would be super easy. All right. Keep your finances on track. Budgeting and bookkeeping are essential. And they have tips. I did not click on the more information for this one, but if anyone wants me to, just, put it in the chat. What's popular? I will show you that one in a minute too. Looking for inspiration, your strengths and passions are the best foundation for new class listings, but sometimes inspiration from the parent and learner community. Parent topic requests, I will click on that too. That was really, really helpful when I was a new teacher and didn't know what I wanted to teach. I used to always use the parent topic request. So if you're a new teacher on Outschool, I highly recommend that. Let me see if you guys have any, nope, no comments. So I will just go straight into the other things to share on here. Okay, so what classes educators need this week? I'm gonna start with that. Okay, so I'm not gonna read these. I'm just gonna put them on the screen and show you. It's pretty self-explanatory. So if any of these are in your expertise, the times are in Pacific time, so convert to your time zone when you're looking at the times. Anyone teach any of these? So it's a lot of the Montessori's really popular. Danny, she watches this later. Chinese, okay. Math. Cindy, math for 8 to 12, algebra and statistics are the 2 most searched math skills. Oh, I can only imagine. I see people all the time asking for algebra teachers. I had to get a tutor for my daughter to do algebra too. Okay, so that's that. And Rebecca said, Laura says, I use that list a lot in the beginning. Yes, very helpful for new teachers. Math, I teach younger kids though. Okay, you know what? Math and science, always high in demand. Even if you're not high school, I'm sure it's still, for that age group, more high in demand, just because always there's less math and science teachers, in all subjects, in all grades and ages. I mean, we all know the reason, because people who are good at math and science can go out and get jobs that are higher paying than teachers. So all schools have trouble finding math and science teachers. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Classes that are popular. Is that the one I just did? There were two that were similar. I'll come back to that one. Why don't I do the parent topic requests? So here we go. I'm going to go slow through this so you can look. I'm not going to read each one. Number 6, Cindy, beginner knitting class. If Evelyn watches this later, songs for kids in Spanish. I'm just going to point out if any of my viewers, if I know you're into this. So growing my Twitter account. Well, I wonder if parents, that probably was something by a kid. Do parents want their kids taking a class like that? History of railroads. Oh, my little boy was so into railroads. I'm going very slow. And just to know also, if you're new, with this parent topic request, it can make this list if just like 1 or 2 parents request it. They may have changed this since the beginning, but just know that just because it's on this list doesn't mean it's automatically going to be popular. I've gone from this list and I've had both successful and unsuccessful classes. So I just want to pre-warn you that it's not a guarantee just because it's on this list that it's going to be, automatically popular. High school chemistry with lab. There you go. Especially the higher up sciences and maths are hard. All right, so there we go. Stock market, history, culture of Ecuador. Okay, there's a lot of geography classes on Outschool. So I don't know about specifically Ecuador, but I have noticed that. I looked. Okay. I have a once a week knitting class that had 2 new students yesterday. Awesome. I am noticing an uptick in enrollments. Anyone else? A lot of kids are getting extended breaks because of COVID, because of snow. My kids had all of last week off. In Chicago, teachers are not quitting. The union, they're picketing, they're doing call outs. Anyways, in Chicago, no kids are having school right now. So little things like that are happening all over the country where I think, even temporarily, we're going to get some extra enrollments. And then with kids being also stuck at home in the snow. So here we go. Help families find you on the web. Okay, I didn't read the whole thing, but look, keywords, think of phrases and keywords. Art, high school chemistry, tutoring. Think about if you're a parent and you're going to go to the search bar in Outschool, what are you going to type in? So I have done things like, I've had 2 different words, because the title and that little one-liner summary are what show up in the search bar. Short tail keywords, single words or 2-word phrases to your subject, long tail keywords, 3 to 4 words, SERP, search engine results page. So you can go here and look. So they're showing you an example of like a paid ad and how they use keywords. So I will just leave this up here for you to see. Ranking, how high on is your link? Google, for example, ranking 3rd on Google. You know what? I have searched the Outschool page for my own classes using keywords, but I didn't think to go to Google to see if like Outschool shows up on Google. So that's actually a really good idea. Thanks. Ranking, organic searches or traffic means someone arrives at your website or class listing after searching keywords. Non-organic would be someone who finds your business because of paid advertising. Okay. Searcher intent, basically, why did the searcher type in those keywords? What problem are they trying to solve? Backlink, links pointing to your website from elsewhere on the internet. you might see process of backlinks called link building. Okay, so here it is. If you guys want to read it all later, the first 40 minutes. I didn't want to read the whole thing. Always check. So keywords. Okay, let me show you another one. Let's see. Class content policy. Oh, this was the one saying like what you can and can't do on Outschool. You can't promote a religion. You can only teach religion from a historical holidays. They're only permitted from a secular point of view. For example, you can do Santa, but you can't do Jesus. Unbiased. Class content should be based on factual, inclusive of multiple perspectives. Sensationalized content. Think globally. Target learner groups. Be inclusive. Represent marginalized voices. Okay, you guys get the idea. I think there's one more of these I wanted to show you before I get into chit chat. Okay, and okay, what classes are popular with learners this week? So I will leave this here. Social studies 10 to 13. I'm reading that one because I have a class in that age range. And this is, again, Pacific time, so convert to your time zone. So I'm in the Eastern time zone, so this would be 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Social studies in those learners, which is when I have my classes, so that's awesome. All right, that is it for that. Okay, so... All right, so I started trying to teach ESL on Outschool. I know a lot of people are applying to companies. I'm definitely going to watch your video later, Laura, about native. And, you know, I may decide to apply to that. But I thought, you know, why go through a hiring process when I'm already at Outschool? So I just thought I'm just going to start putting up some classes and, you know, put them in the morning. And I started them in the morning thinking like what we would do at Vipkid. But I started having people say, those are too early. Do you have anything later? So think of this, Outschool's all over the world. So you have people in Europe. I actually just before this live stream had a girl from Canada, the French-speaking part of Canada, trying to learn English, in the same time zone as me, in Eastern time. So I started putting more classes in the afternoon. Actually, I have another class in 40 minutes in my time zone at 11:30, and I have a class at 12 today. So I started putting later times, and I'm starting to get people. I kind of just start with what you know. I did 25-minute classes. I had one parent ask for longer classes, which I definitely can do. And I thought about making my classes longer, but then I thought it's always easy to go over, but you can never go under. So what if I get like a 5-year-old, which I have? I'm going to start with 25 minutes. And if parents want more than that, it's a one-on-one class. I can always set up a private class and change the length, change the price. So I wanted a jump start. So I gave away some free classes on the discount page, which normally I don't give away free classes unless you're my friend and I'm trying to fill up, because I have found a lot of people just want a free class. So they'll just pick anything. They're not necessarily interested in that subject that you're teaching. Oh, a free class, I'll take it. But I wanted a jump start because there are a lot of ESL teachers. Well, guess what? I started yesterday with 3 classes. 2 of them were free ones I gave away. One of them was somebody who paid, who found me through the Outschool site. The 2 that were free, unenrolled immediately after the class was over. The one that paid full price booked me again for tomorrow. So now is going to be seeing me twice a week. So I'm thinking I'm going back to my old rule of no more free classes. One of the bookings I had today was one of the ones I gave away for free. And I think I'll know soon. I'll know by the end of today, or I'll know soon whether that one's going to stick around or just wanted a free class. But I will say that the dad messaged me, asking me a lot of questions, telling me what he wanted out of the class. So I'm thinking that one will stick around, but from now on, I'm going to offer half off. I'm thinking I'm going to repost my ESL classes on the discount page and like expire my free coupons. Are bookings good on Outschool? I mean, like they can go up and down. As far as ESL bookings, I just started this week. I put up a whole bunch of times. I am getting bookings. Yes, they're spotty, but considering I just opened I think I just opened them Friday or Saturday. And in group classes, I will schedule like 2-3 weeks out, a month out, because I don't want to teach just one student. But since this is one-on-one, I'm like, why not just schedule next week? If it doesn't book, it doesn't book. If it books, the class is automatically full. So my schedule's super spotty. Let me give you an example. For ESL, today my schedule was 6 o'clock, 9:30, 11:30, and 12. And then I have I have group classes today too, but that was my schedule for ESL. Or like tomorrow I think I have one at 6 and then one later in the morning. Yes. Kelly, how are social studies? Are there older, like middle school and older interested? Well, I have a wide age group. I know people have different opinions about doing that, but I found homeschoolers don't mind a wide age group. So my age is 9 to 14, which mostly is middle school. I have 3 completely full sections. It's an ongoing class, so people jump in and out. So, it might be full one week. It might be like have 1 spot or 2 spots the next week open. But yeah, so that's my social studies class. I can't speak for all the social studies classes. What kind of social studies would you do if you were on Outschool, Candy? And you saw my video. So yeah, that's what mine's about. Also for Outschool, I did start my prices kind of low because there are a lot of ESL teachers on Outschool, and I just wanted to get the bookings rolling in. After Outschool takes 30%, I'm making slightly less than I was making at Vipkid after having 2 raises, but I'm making more than what they're paying on the global platform. And I do plan to raise my prices, but I just wanted to get things going. World history or Asian studies wanted. You know what? I don't know. I'm sure that it would be. I've actually seen a lot of people on the discount sites and the parent Facebook request pages asking for world history. What I would do, Candy, is I would go to the Outschool website, do a search, world history, do a search, Asian studies. You can filter it by the age that you want to do and see what classes are already out there. I heard a lot of negative things about Native Camp lately. Oh, okay. Good to know. That's why I just want to start on Outschool. I'm already there. I don't have to learn a new platform or figure out if they're good with bookings, if they're a good match. Yeah, I want to learn more about them. So I'm going to watch Laura's video, but I figure why not just plant where I am already. Bloom where I'm planted, whatever that saying is. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Someone correct me. Okay, yeah. And so I already talked about my civics class. Diary of a Wimpy Kid's going fairly well. Not as well as civics, but it's going well. I'm ending my Dogman class. Thursday's my last day. It got down to 1 section and only 2 learners. And one of the moms said she was going to unenroll soon because he'd already been through all the books. So I said, okay, I'm just going to end it this week. There's a lot of classes of Dogman already, a lot of competition. And I'm the type of teacher who I always need things to be changing to keep my life interesting. So that one I've been teaching for a long time. So I was okay with it. Water your garden. Maybe. I thought it was like, is it bloom where you're planted is the saying or something like that. Okay, non-teacher related. Oh, wait, before that. How's everyone doing at VIP Kid? What are your bookings like? I opened for the global platform 0 bookings. I have to say that when day after day after day, when you open your teacher portal and it says no bookings, you kind of lose interest. So now I got Outschool, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother opening slots. I will continue to sign my contract. You always keep contracts. You never know when you're going to need it. Hopefully, I won't forget. Hopefully they send an email. GoGoKid used to not send an email. I will keep signing, but I'm going to concentrate on Outschool. They have kids all over the world. Oh, my 6 a.m. student today was from China. So apparently Chinese parents are finding ways to get on Outschool. It's disheartening. Yes, it is. It is. How, Candy, are you trying to open on there? What are you certified for at VIP Kid right now? And I know several teachers who are still teaching or were teaching, because some VIP Kid students can still book, especially if they're, especially if they're not in mainland China. And I do know a few teachers still getting bookings from that. With the exception of yesterday, and I don't know about today yet. I'm keeping up with the exercise. I exercise almost every day, missed a couple days between Christmas and New Year's, and trying to get, now that the holidays are over, better about my eating. I found this thing on Money Saving Mom where it was like, it's one of those subscription services to like a video. You get a whole bunch of workout videos, but it was on sale for like $3 for the whole year, which I've seen it's now $1 for the whole year. So it's even cheaper now. But anyways, I've been using that every day. It has a huge variety. You can search by type. They have like dance and strength training, yoga, Pilates, like everything you can think of. So if one day you're like, oh, I'm sick of strength training, I'll try this. I wasn't good at the dance ones, but they had ballet was kind of simple to follow. So I'm doing that. And then I still try to take my dog on a walk every day in addition to that to get cardio. And she needs it as much as I do. And if I don't take her, she's annoying in the late afternoon. So that motivates me to go, even if I'm tired, because I'm like, well, she's going to be annoying tonight if I don't get her energy out. I haven't taught for VIP Kid for months, looking into other side hustles. Okay. I know you have talked a lot about applying for Outschool. Have you already applied? It doesn't sound like you have classes up, but yeah. So yes, that is what's going on in my life. And in about 30 minutes, I have another class. I got booked with an 18-year-old from South Korea. So that should be interesting. That should be an easy conversation. So the hardest part is kind of figuring out what people need. I'm getting all different ages, all different English abilities, all different things people want. Some people just want to talk. Some people want you to help their child with writing. Some people just want like VIP Kid learning how to speak. So yeah. As far as curriculum, there's this woman named Berlin, and I bought from her, and she has like everything under the sun. So it's $28 indefinitely, like just a one-time fee of $28, and you have access to all her stuff. And with me teaching all different ages, abilities, different things people want out of the classes, it is just awesome. How much do you charge for ESL classes? Okay, I know you're going to say it's not enough. Anyways, my starting price is $12, which puts me at 8 something after Outschool takes their 30%, which is, like I said, more than you'll get on the global platform, but less than I was making after 2 raises at VIP Kid. But my prices are going to go up pretty quickly. It's just my starting introductory price. And then I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing as far as how to make it work on Outschool. So I figure the families that are with me at the beginning when I'm I'm not a new ESL teacher, but new to teaching it on Outschool and kind of new to having to do my own curriculum. They get the benefit of keeping the cheaper price if they keep, their time slot with me. It's an ongoing class. And then as I get better, as I get more students, as I no longer have that new class tagline, I'm definitely going to be raising my prices. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, thank you all for coming. I'm going to go ahead and end because I have class in 30 minutes. And then after that, I have several in a row with a few small breaks, like 30-minute breaks here and there. All right, you guys, I will see you next week. Bye. Thanks for coming. Zai Jian.